Aspire TV, online TV. You'll never miss a thing again.
Welcome back. Moving on to some regional news. Dozens of Guyanese who are stuck in prison abroad, particularly in Trinidad, Barbados, St. Martin and across the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, are pleading with the Guyana government to help them in their quest to return home. Their pleas were made on the basis that the immigration authorities in either countries are unable to send them back to Guyana since they cannot self-fund the cost of their repatriation, while the holding state has since ruled out doing so. In at least one letter to the Guyana Guardian in June this year, several Guyanese who are currently incarcerated in Trinidad and Tobago are contending that they have been languishing in jail for several months simply because the cost for their return is not being paid for by their families or the government of Guyana. As a result, they would have to remain in prison until someone can purchase their respective tickets. Many are contending that their families back in Guyana are poor, while others claimed that since they are somewhat detached, family members in Guyana do not have any interest in them. Guyana and Suriname will participate in the first Organization of Islamic Cooperation Science and Technology Summit in Astana, Kazakhstan from September 7th to 11th. The meeting will discuss scientific and technical issues and strategies for the next 10 years. A 3-member delegation will travel to Kazakhstan from Guyana to represent President David Granger. The names of the delegation members haven't been finalized yet. There is unconfirmed information from Suriname that its foreign minister will represent the president at the summit. Suriname has strong ties to the group. At the summit, Guyana and Suriname both plan to use the forum to foster stronger ties with UIC states and Guyana to promote itself as a new oil and gas frontier investment and home of the CARICOM Secretariat. Havana's Jose Marti International Airport received 4 million passengers in the first 8 months of 2017, a new record for the facility, Cuban media reported. This figure translates to 27% growth compared to the same period in the previous year and reflects the upward trend of Cuban tourism. During the period, the airport received 20,000 passengers a day on some 156 daily flights, both chartered and scheduled flights. In the news report, it was stated that in order to handle the 15% growth of tourism forecast for 2017, or some 4.7 million visitors, Cuba is looking at new projects to meet the standards of the International Civil Aviation Organization.
Aspire TV, online TV. You'll never miss a thing again.
The District 1 World Tour Beach Fest. Carnival Saturday night, Clifton Hill Beach Resort, Point Fortin, Saturday, February 10th, 2018. 6 international DJs, unlimited food and drinks, free t-shirts and wristbands, baseball caps, all-inclusive VVIP cards, and a discount of $50 before the 30th of December 2017. For details, check Facebook, District_1 World Tour, Instagram, District_1, or call telephone 321-2400 or 718-502-5955. The District 1 World Tour Beach Fest. Be there.
Aspire TV, online TV. You'll never miss a thing again.
Internationally, South Korea says it has seen indications that the North is preparing more missile launches, possibly an intercontinental ballistic missile. It said it was strengthening its controversial US-made THAAD missile defense system after the North's tests of a nuclear bomb at the weekend. The US has warned that any threat to itself or its allies will be met with a massive military response. The North says it tested a hydrogen bomb that can fit to a long-range missile. Pyongyang has repeatedly defied UN sanctions and international pressure by developing nuclear weapons and testing missiles, and the provocations have only intensified. In the past 2 months, it has conducted intercontinental ballistic missile tests, sending one over mainland Japan into the Pacific Ocean. It has also threatened to fire missiles towards the US Pacific territory of Guam. The United Nations Security Council is to hold an emergency meeting later on Monday to discuss its response. It last imposed sanctions in August, targeting North Korean exports. Hurricane Harvey devastated Texas but could bring some fiscal order to Washington, where Republicans and Democrats will need to put political differences aside in order to approve spending to repair the damage from flooding in and around Houston. Lawmakers returning to Washington after a month-long break are expected to swiftly agree to an initial request for nearly $8 billion in disaster aid. More requests will follow from the Trump administration, with the fractious Republicans who control the House of Representatives and the Senate determined to look capable of governing in a crisis. Some estimates say Harvey could cost U.S. taxpayers almost as much as the total federal aid outlay of more than $110 billion for 2005's record-setting Hurricane Katrina. That sobering cost and the urgent needs of Harvey's victims have helped to calm a fiscal storm that had threatened to engulf Congress and President Donald Trump ahead of October 1st. With a sudden thrust through jihadist lines, the Syrian military and its allies on Monday came to within 3 kilometers of relieving the Euphrates city of Deir al-Zor, where Islamic State has besieged an army garrison and 93,000 civilians for years. The advance on the eastern city marks another stinging setback for the once triumphant Islamic State, fast retreating into both Iraq and Syria as its self-declared caliphate crumbles. Syrian troops were rapidly approaching the city on Monday, reaching a point 3 kilometers from their comrades in the city, state television reported. Deir al-Zor's provincial governor said on Sunday he expected the army to reach the city by Tuesday night. A military media unit run by the government's ally Hezbollah said the advancing forces were headed to the besieged garrison's camp on the city outskirts.
Aspire TV, online TV. You'll never miss a thing again.
We are from.
We are ordinary people living in the pain of yesterday and the tragedy of today.
When you thought you knew them,
She watched me, and I watched she.
you will never know until you walk in their shoes. I am
I was born to a father who is unknown to me.
the story about them. Backed by public demand, Southern Academy for the Performing Arts, Saturday 16 September, an Ibis TNT production.
I standing in the middle of adversity, but somehow every story connects with me.
I am Saturday 16 September, an Ibis TNT production.
Aspire TV, online TV. You'll never miss a thing again.
Moving into some sport news now, Trinbago Knight Riders manager Colin Board said the loss of Brennan McCullum for the remainder of the 2017 Hero Caribbean Premier League is huge for the team and the entire league. McCullum suffered a fracture to his arm just above his left wrist after getting hit by a bouncer from South African Wayne Parnell in a match against the Barbados Tridents on Saturday night. Board said McCullum, who has already left the Caribbean, will miss 4 to 6 weeks. McCullum is the second leading run scorer in the CPL with 335 runs before last night's Tridents and Patriots match at an average of 55.83 with a highest score of 91. He has scored 3 half centuries and has struck the most number of sixes in the tournament with 25. Yesterday, Board said McCullum brought a lot of positive attributes to the CPL. Board could not reveal his replacement. The Knight Riders have to make do without key players this season, missing leg spinner Shadab Khan of Pakistan for a short period after he was recalled by the Pakistan Cricket Board. Knight Riders will play in Qualifier 1 against Jamaica Talwaz or St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots at the Brand Lara Cricket Academy in Taruba at 8 p.m. tomorrow night. Trinidad and Tobago's footballers are left with no other option but to go into tomorrow's World Cup qualifier against Panama at the Estadio Romel Fernandez with a positive outlook that can force nothing but a victory. Following the team's last training session at the Atto Golden Stadium in Cuba yesterday morning before their departure for Panama City, head coach Dennis Lawrence had before him a 23-man squad that was slowly dusting themselves off and regrouping before their next assignment. TNT coaching staff sought to lift the spirits of the camp yesterday from the tremendous disappointment following their horrid showing in a 2-1 loss to Honduras on Friday. Assistant coach Stern John recalled in the 2006 campaign facing Guatemala at home and needing a result. John netted a double in a memorable late 3-2 victory, which saw Russell Atby also return to the squad. Kickoff for tomorrow's match is timed at 10:05 p.m. TNT time. Michael Callender lit up the stage at the Cascadia Hotel Ballroom in St. Anne's to emerge the men's overall bodybuilding champion at the Senior National Bodybuilding and Fitness Championships on Saturday night. Also catching the judges' attention on the night were Tishelle Harris, who was the body fitness champion, Fiona Branca, the winner of the Women's Physique Open class, Zulima Charles took the Open Bikini class, Andre Brown topped the men's physique competition, and Jawan Pantin won the classic bodybuilding contest. Callender's time devoted to preparation was well rewarded, with him winning the over 100 kilograms bodybuilding competition. The next competition will be held in Tobago on the weekend of October 20th to 22nd at the Bishop's High School in Scarborough.
Aspire TV, online TV. You'll never miss a thing again.
The District 1 World Tour Beach Fest. Carnival Saturday night, Clifton Hill Beach Resort, Point Forting, Saturday, February 10th, 2018. 6 international DJs, unlimited food and drinks, free t-shirts and wristbands, baseball caps, all-inclusive VVIP cards, and a discount of $50 before the 30th of December 2017. For details, check Facebook, District_1 World Tour, Instagram, District_1, or call telephone 321-2400 or 718-502-5955. The District 1 World Tour Beach Fest. Be there.
Aspire TV, online TV. You'll never miss a thing again.
Now moving on to some entertainment news. On the heels of headlining performances in Toronto for OVO Fest, Notting Hill Carnival in London, and Soca's first concert at an Apple store, Soca star Bunji Garlin has delivered his highly anticipated album Turn Up on VP Records. Launched on September 1st, the album features carnival anthems Big Bad Soca, Take Over Town and Climb. The 17-song album encompasses the soul of soca, music, and the pride and joy of carnival. The album includes collaborations with hit makers Duo Our City and reggae superstar Damien Jr. Gong Mali, among others. Contributing producers include Static Studio Productions, First Class, and Just Now. Totaling 17 tracks of solid listening written primarily by Bunji Garlin, Turn Up is the follow-up to the 2014 album Differentology, which featured the explosive single of the same name. GBM Neutron has released his debut international album Calypso, The Unsung Legacy, now available worldwide from all major digital retailers. Born in Port of Spain, TNT, and based in Brooklyn, New York, Jason GBM Neutron Carter is a triple threat who has been igniting the Caribbean music scene for years now, first as an acclaimed producer and talented songwriter, and now as an electrifying artist. With his flawless transition into an artiste, GBM Neutron has been touring throughout the North American states and the Caribbean region, earning the hearts of fans with his energetic and captivating live performances. Calypso, The Unsung Legacy debuts at number 8 on the iTunes US Reggae Top Albums chart and received coveted features on the iTunes US homepage, the iTunes US Reggae section with a top banner, and as the first album featured in its new music section. The release is also the first album featured on Apple Music's Reggae section during its week of release. Calypso, The Unsung Legacy is jammed with 15 gems spanning the spectrum of soca, calypso, dancehall, reggae, tropical house, and island pop, making for the ultimate collection of Caribbean music from its newest global ambassador. Always one to think out of the box, well-known San Fernando cultural activist Junior Bisnat has chosen a unique way to celebrate his 60th birthday and say thanks to his employers at the Ministry of Works as he retires after 43 years of service. He turns 60 today. Bisnat, founder of the San Fernando School of Arts, Sports and Culture, is doing it the Moko Jambi way. On September 10th, which he has dubbed Moko Jambi Day, Bisnat hopes to rally, among other Moko Jambis, the hundreds of stilt walkers he has tutored for the past 2 decades to Skinner Park, San Fernando. He has chosen this venue to create what he hopes will be history, as he will be attempting to better the Guinness Book of World Records entry for the largest gathering of Moko Jumbies in one place. The existing record is 959 stilt walkers students from 17 schools in the Netherlands on September 16, 2011. Bisnath, however, is even more ambitious. Since 2017 is a milestone year for him, his aim is to have 2017 Moko Jumbies on show with everyone dressed in the national colors of red, white and black. Interested persons can contact 364-2706-750-3301 or email junior_bisnath@yahoo.com.
Comprehensive news and sports. News at 10. A roundup of the day's happenings. National, regional, international. All relevant, all important to you. Aspire Online TV. News at 10.
The District 1 World Tour Beach Fest. Carnival Saturday night, Clifton Hill Beach Resort, Point Forting, Saturday, February 10th, 2018. 6 international DJs, unlimited food and drinks, free t-shirts and wristbands, baseball caps, all-inclusive VVIP cards, and a discount of $50 before the 30th of December 2017. For details, check Facebook, District_1 World Tour, Instagram, District_1, or call telephone 321-2400 or 718-502-5955. The District 1 World Tour Beach Fest. Be there.
We are from.
We are ordinary people living in the pain of yesterday and the tragedy of today.
When you thought you knew them,
She watched me, and I watched she.
you will never know until you walk in their shoes. I am
I was born to a father who is unknown to me.
the story about them. Backed by public demand. Southern Academy for the Performing Arts. Saturday, 16 September, an IBIS TNT production.
I standing in the middle of adversity, but somehow, every story connects with me.
I am Saturday, 16 September, an IBIS TNT production.